everybody. So, trying to figure out what I should get next year, and it looks like I'm going to be probably getting an A5 common planner, I think. It makes the most sense. I can cut, so I have the weeks, the vertical weeks in the front. I can do a horizontal week in the back, and I'll still have a spot for my four groupings of hours plus some notes for the day. Not like the notes I do now, which it would basically be this, except not this column. This column would, I would already have this in the verticals. It would not be this information, so it would not be top three, it would not be water, it would not be shopping, because that would be on my vertical weeklies. This would be like for symptom tracking. My doctor wants me to track my headaches, other things that I'm having symptoms of. And then if I do that, I have a monthly back here that I use. You see my tracker. I can do, I think, 2 trackers on a page. And if I do that, I can put one of these on here, and I could track all the stuff that I'm tracking now. And I would probably use one for each. I think I have 2 of these. I think I would use one on each, and there's 12 on here, and I could just put the sticker at the top of that split. And then also, besides these type of pages, I also do one of page like this where I write notes about how I'm feeling and stuff like that. That I can do on, I can split a page as well, so that would take it down from the 52 weeks to 26 weeks to 12 weeks. So I'd need 12 pages for this, and I would need 12 pages for this, 6 pages for this, $26 pages for this, and then I would need these trackers back here if I choose to do that. So how many is that? That is 26 plus 12, 38, plus 6 is 44 pages. I would use 44 pages up with this in this size for next year. So I think, and I'm not doing any of this next year in here. I'm not doing any of the memory keeping in my planner next year. So none of this stuff is going to be in here, and none of this stuff is going to be in here. So I think I can do it. It also gives me the A5, gives me 10 spots for tracking on the quarterly pages. So it gives me 10 slots for tracking on the quarterly pages instead of, I think, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, instead of 7. So I have room to play with another item to track. And I think I can cram it all into one. I would put, so yeah, I would put shopping. I would put shopping on my weekly pages. So I'd end up putting shopping, water, and top 3 on my vertical weeklies. And then in the monthlies, I would just leave it as a regular monthly. I wouldn't add. I mean, I could put tasks that need to get done in that month. That might be helpful. That way I have it in, like, stuff that has to get done but doesn't have a date to be done in my monthlies. I think that will work. I'm trying to cut it down so I'm not spending a crap ton of money on planners, because this is going to cost me $50. And I'm just going to buy the full year and have space to add stuff as I need to. And then, I mean, I would do this again, but I don't have any covers for this size book. I have Moterm TN cover, which I don't like it in, and then I have one other standard size TN, which I made myself, which I don't want to put it in because it's got my writing notes in it. So it's just not something I want to. I don't usually use TNs anymore. I am not a string girl at this point. I am a bound book girl who likes folios. I like folios and whatnot. I was tempted to buy all the things on the Hoponichi website. I wanted a Han, and I suppose I could do this with a Han. I actually could do it in a Han as well. But I wanted a Han, I wanted a Weeks Mega, and I wanted an A5 Han. I mean an A6 Han, like an original. And I'm like, I don't need all this. I mean, my total would have been like $120. And the stuff that I want at Sterling Ink would probably cost me a little bit more than that, depending, like, if I bought this book and this book, it would be like $100 right there. These two things, $100. And the Hobonichi site was going to be an A5, A6, a Weeks, all 3 covers, so there's 6 items, plus one of those loopy things to put on your Weeks. So that would have been, 7 items for $117. But I don't feel like the cousin would have been the right fit. This is my cousin from last year, 2023, and I mean, I used it all up. I mean, there's some stuff, like this is like some memory keeping, and so I did memory keeping in here as well. And other than that, I didn't really use the back pages a whole lot. I used my Weeks quite a bit. So, and then I just kind of fell off. And I'm not sure why. But, oh, you know why? Because I used because I switched over to this. This is the Jabun Techo Light. This is B6 Slim, and this is what I love about this. So this is this is basically, you got a Gantt chart at the bottom of your month. Like, this is perfect. I like this. This is awesome. This doesn't have any quarterly pages in the front, and I think it only has this. This is the yearly overview. No quarterly pages, monthly pages with a Gantt chart. I don't need all these lists. I really don't. Every time I do that, I'm transferring lists into new books, and I'm just like, I'm tired of transferring lists. I put all my lists in a booklet now, so I can move the booklet to wherever I'm doing it. So I pulled this out to look at this. I pulled out an old A5 to test it out. I pulled out my weeks from 2 years ago to see if I would want to go back into a week. I could probably do it. This is pretty much my setup. It's very much similar to my N1. So basically, I listed food, and I listed food, and I think it was breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. Listed my water differently. I did a checklist of, these were my, because this doesn't have a quarterly page either. This was my habit tracker, so I only had like 4 habits that I was tracking, and this is how I felt for the day, like, so, and then I just did my doctor's appointments and stuff, and then I took notes about my health and wellness. Back here, which I didn't use all the notes pages, this is a mega, so I took that out. I also took out a B6. I took out this B6 and I tried to create a horizontal page layout here. I didn't like how this looked. I don't feel like it would be enough room for me to put in my food at this point. I mean, comparatively, I mean, it's not much smaller. It's about the same size as what this is. I mean, I'm sure I could have gotten it done. This is actually smaller, and I think since being in my N1, I like the space, and I probably could do it with this, with a B6. It would probably be less weight to carry around. I'm not sure if my stickers would fit on here. They probably would. I mean, they'll fit in here, but I can only get like probably one. I'd only be able to do like maybe steps, and what else do I record in here? I might be able to do the steps and sleeping. I could do that. It would work. It would work, I think. I'm not sure what the grid spacing is on a common planner B6. I know it should be around somewhere, but I'm not really sure. So that would work, and I guess that's a lot less book to carry than a full-on. Yeah. I don't even know what year this is. This is the Aura Estelle Annie Plans collab, and I really didn't like it. It was, so this is the week he had the 7 days running down here, an extra space, and he had 1 page per day. Was not a fan. I don't like my weeks mixed into my days, so that I ended up using it as a journal. So this was my journal from 2024, maybe 2023, maybe. You know what? I actually right here. Yeah, this is my 2023 journal. This was my 2021 and 22 journal. So I really like this size to journal in. I don't know how I'd feel about planning in this size. I probably could do it. Thing is like I have more. I actually have 2 covers. I have 2 Moterm covers that these would fit in. So I have 2 B6 Moterm covers, and I have 2 A5 Moterm covers that these would fit in. So it's a consideration that my A5s would fit in. I'm selling one of them. One of them is an orange one, and I don't like the orange one. I don't like it, so I probably wouldn't use it. So the question becomes, do I go for the B6 or do I go for the A5? I don't feel like, so like this is, I don't feel like I'm losing a lot of space. I mean, it will be more space than a week's, but it'll be less space than an A5. It'll be easier to carry than an A5, in my opinion. Oh, the problems of, and I thought I was all set. And I didn't know. I'm definitely not buying Hobonichi. So I don't like the stuff at the bottom of the Hobonichis. Like at the bottom of the weeks, you get all the quotes. I don't like them in English. I don't like them in Japanese. That's what I like about the comment planner, is there's no quotes in it. I did like this quite a bit. This was good. Once I started working, I mean, I work the same schedule all the time anyways. So this is when I was freelancing, and then I got a job at where I am now, and I work the same schedule all the time. So I kind of wrote down what I was doing, and then I just do the same thing every single day. So this was good. I like this. I didn't use up all the pages in the back, but that's because I was using something else at the same time. So there's these. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do this again. I don't like the bulk of having all this stuff in here. Like, I don't mind a little floof with, stickers and stuff, but I can't cram all the cards and whatnot into my planner because it's just a mess, and I don't like carrying it around. So obviously I didn't for the last half of the year. So there's that. So we're going to put that back, and I'm going to transfer my notes. This was my old Stology that I used for my tarot stuff. So let's go back here and make notes here. Let's make some notes. So for this page, I will need 26 pages. So it would be like, this is what I mean, like spreads. Instead, because this would be 1, 2, right? That makes sense. And then for my weekly notes, which looks like this, I would need 12 pages. And then for my my monthly tracker, I would need 6 pages because there would be 2 per page, so I could do 12 months on 6 pages. My weekly note pages, I could do 4 weeks in a layout, and I'm talking about double page layout. So it would only be 12, right? Yes, because usually it's like about 4 weeks in a month. So I would need approximately 12 pages. I might need 13, but we'll see. And then for this, I will definitely need 26 because I can get 1 week per, 2 weeks per a double page. So that should be right. So, yeah. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I have it. So it should be a total of 20, 40, right? 40 pages. 6 plus 12 is 18, and then 18 plus 6, 18 plus 26, 44, right? 12, 13, 14, carry the 1. I think it's 44 pages. I'm not mathing well today. I already tried to do tip earlier when I went to breakfast, and my brain is not mathing today. And it's not, like, usually I'm really good at figuring math out. Like, people usually hand me the slip to do the tip, even when I'm drinking. So I need a total of 44 pages. And there is, how many pages in there's 121 pages in a compact. I think I can do it. I think I can do it in a compact. I don't know if I want a compact though. Like, this is a compact. And this would be, let's just say 48 for the sake. So this is how many pages I'd have left over. I think that would be enough. I guess I would rather have more than less, if that makes any sense. Well, let's see. This would be, nope, that's wrong. That's completely wrong. Because I miscalculated. So my 52 weeks would take me here for my food tracking. So I was wrong on that. and then 12 pages of weeklies. So I'd skip, so this is 52, I'd skip this page, I'd do this, so this would be 2, 4, so it'd be 2, 4, 6, 26, it'd be 26 here, so it'd be 70, 70, I'm going to need a full size, because 70 something would be here, and then I'd need another 6 pages at least. I don't think that would leave me with much. So I think I'll do a full-size A5 common planner. Look at how my binding is doing. It's because I stuffed it full of stuff. It's not the fault of Catherine. It's just the fact that I stuffed my planners full of stuff. So, and I also break the binding because I always stick this in here, and then I just leave my pen in there. So, like my Hobonichi did the same thing. Look at, well, no, my Hobonichi didn't do that. Look at, it just bent the, so the binding didn't come off. It just bent it. This one has more going. See, that one did what my Hobonichi does. It didn't pull away. So maybe the glue wasn't as good. Because I also do that with this one. But I don't stick as much in here as I do in my A5s, I guess. All these wasted pages. So I need an idea of what to use these pages for in my next year's journal, next year's planner, if that makes any sense. So let me put this back so I don't lose it. And I have to take these out because that's where we're at now. So these, all right, so I got to trim these down. Whoops. All right, so I got to trim these down. I'm going to need my paper trimmer because these are tight. You can barely see the line between these here, like they're really close here, but there's so much space over on the side. So I gotta be careful when I trim them that I get in between the two. And it's hard to see on here. I think that's it, but we'll see. This side is a little better. Whoops. I don't know what happened there, but all right. And I really have not been journaling that much in my journal because I'm not loving the paper. The paper is crap, junk. It's a it's a moleskin, and I have a moleskin that has the crappy paper, so I'm not loving that. But I'm going to stick these in here. I gotta make my calendar. I mean, I suppose I could journal in my A5, but I don't really like it. I actually already bought astrology to journal in. It's a B6, so I actually haven't even done a whole lot of my tarot pulls lately because I just haven't been feeling it. I'm not really in the mood for it, so I haven't been doing that. I'm just kind of like meh. But yeah, so I guess this is a bonus video for you guys. So I will catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging around through my thought process. Sorry I'm a hot mess, but you know, this is the way it goes. Every year, I think a lot of planner people are in this situation, and we just can't figure it out sometimes without having a verbalization outside our body. So, alright, I will catch you guys later. Take care.